Next on the Love You More Show.
You think about mom, knowing that you found your purpose in her transition. What will mom say about this version of Natasha?
Mama would be proud. Because before she passed away, she said I was going to be here.
Wow.
She told me that. My mama told me I was going to make it. I was going to make it big. I was going to be on big platforms. She spoke it. And even though she's not here, she's still in this room with me. She's with me every day. So the fact that I could find joy in making people happy and laugh while I'm grieving, that's a gift from God. You get what I'm saying? That's what heals me, just to know that people are DMing me saying, your video saved me. People don't know the dark days, how hard it is to get out the bed, how long I look up at the ceiling like, I ain't suicidal, but it was some days I woke up, I didn't want to be here. It was like, God, another day here? Another day without my mama?
What part does America not know about undocumented immigrants?
All of them aren't criminals. You got some of them, you got a lot of them that are really here just wanting a better life. You know, Haiti's a third world country. No running water, electricity come on when they want to. So the fact that they get to come here and they get to work and they get to excel. Every immigrant isn't here to kill and drunk drive and hit and run. That's not true. You got some people that's really coming out here laying brick by brick, buying streets, boulevards, coming together, networking, 10 of them in an apartment, living together so that they could branch off and have a life. Everybody that comes here from out the country isn't a bad person.
Growing up with a single dad, what did it teach you about loving your husband correctly?
It was tough. I didn't realize being raised by a man would affect me in my marriage. My father raised me masculine. He taught me to be tough. Don't ask no man for no money. You have your own stuff. You take care of yourself.
What is the process for a woman to check themselves? Because I hear this all the time from men. They be like, bro, women don't take no accountability. So what was it like for you to say, I'm gonna take accountability, I'm tough?
My mama gone. My mama is gone. So I ain't got no choice but to kiki. You get what I'm saying? I don't have a choice, because if not, I'm a fold.
Hey family, Willie Mo Jr. here. Quick question. You ever been scrolling through the internet and seen something that was so funny that you just had to stop? Yep, that happened to me with my next guest. And then I got an opportunity to just kind of really get into her world. Seeing that she's married, she has 4 children. And I said, surely she got something to talk about. To kick it all off, honestly, when I seen her with a dog, because I'm a dog lover, put a number 2 in the chat if you love your dog. Come on, somebody. All my animal lovers, I'm going to be honest with you. I had no idea what you were going through. People be talking about, I be talking about my children, and you start talking about your dog, and I would feel very offended. I'm just gonna be honest with you. When I'm like, yeah, you know, cause my baby doing this, and this, and they're like, yeah, that's just like my dog, such and such. I'd be like, you know, well, that I'm talking about my baby. Do not compare my baby to a dog. Until I got my dog, shout out to Cashmere, and I realized my dog is my baby, so don't play with it. She has a dog named Parnell. You get an opportunity to see her all over the social media. Her name is actually Natasha, but I think her Instagram is like Shea Hair Museum. She been hiding behind that hair for a long time, but she's charismatic and she has an awesome story. Natasha's in the house. What's going on, sis?
What's going on? How you doing?
You sitting like how you be sitting on social media
sitting
too.
Up chilling.
You ain't bring your husband or Parnell
I
with
ain't
you.
bring nobody. No, Burnell would have tore this whole studio up, so I said, let me leave him at the house. Citation.
So I've had the opportunity to see your family from a distance. Maybe, Shaquan, we put some of them clips up there. Put the one up when she was in that store. Put that up right quick.
These some nice little basketball shoes. You can make all the shots. Let me see how you gonna dribble. You gonna make all the shots. Where your toe at?
Right there.
How I feel?
Good.
Walk around a little bit. Come back. Let me see. Jog. Jump. Hop. Get them. I like them. You're gonna have them all year, so keep them clean.
Can I get these slides?
You're not finna slides and hoodies me to death. Now, I'm gonna let you get these right here because they're nice, but that's the last best slides you get. Get some nice shoes just in case somebody try to kidnap you. What you gonna do? $60 for a costume for you to wear one day. Girl, if you don't get yourself a $family and get out of my face, girl, no. You want to be a butt-naked nurse so bad. You get out of here. Plead the blood. Get off me. Get off me. All on me like, get off me. Hey, do you know Jesus? Do you accept him as your Lord and Savior? Huh? You wouldn't be in this store. Get up out of here. Get up out of there. Get out of there. Get up out of there. Shut up, yeah, about that. What traffic is you talking about, girl? You too big to be that childish. Girl, grow up. Citation.
I know you laughing. Hold up. Time out. It was about to be a good point, too. You don't like when I do this, but that's because you ain't subscribed, and I need you to subscribe. To those of you who have subscribed, I'm sorry for interrupting your interview. But to those of you who haven't, we're on our way to 300,000 subscribers, and we want to make sure that this word about this show gets out. It only happens when you subscribe and share. So go ahead and subscribe in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit it. Good job. Now back to the show. Flat out. I told you she was off the chain. So you've been doing hair, and then did you just run into this comedic gift?
I was a hairstylist for 25 years. And it's crazy how I got into comedy because my mother was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in 2020. God bless her soul.
Yeah.
She passed away. But while she was going through her treatments, I needed something to kind of uplift my spirit. So I made these clip-on wigs called side piece wigs. That's my wig line. And one day I was making the wigs and I said, let me just throw a wig on the dog right quick. And I threw it on and the video went crazy. So I was like, oh, okay, y'all think this funny? Let me make me something else. So I started putting a storyline behind the dog. That was Princess. Princess is a female poodle. I put the wigs on her.
Okay.
And then it just took off. And from then, I just started doing content, comedy. And it just felt good during the cancer journey with my mother.
Yeah. You know, when you talk about the cancer journey, you know, so many people that had to go through it. Some people are going through it right now. You know, it's so funny that, and we'll switch it up. Can you do Save Room for me? Clip. You know, it's so funny. I went to therapy and I was going through so much because I come from the neighborhood.
Right.
And when it come to death, I never really knew how to respond to it because it happens so often.
Right.
I hear that some people say that, but honestly, my brother Chuck, he's in the room. I didn't know that it was different until we get in the car with like normal civilians that don't come from my neighborhood, and we like, oh yeah, that's when Chip died. Oh yeah, that's when Money died.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's when Bushy died. Oh yeah, that's when Ben died. And this girl came to me and said, y'all know that's not normal. And I was like, it ain't?
Right.
And it's
the
like,
people
yeah.
just dead like that. Yeah.
But going through therapy, I had an opportunity to really investigate what all of that death did to me. And I made a song about it. I want to let you hear a little bit of this, and it's going to be our icebreaker today, and we're going to go right into the conversation. Check this out.
Is there anybody out there ever lost a loved one like me? Oh God, is there anybody out there ever lost a friend like me? Oh God, is there anybody out there who needs to forgive God like me?
Let's keep it real. Last question.
Is there anybody out there? Cried itself to sleep like me. Oh God, go too soon. I know how you feel. Those feelings are real.
Talk to him.
Everybody got an encouraging word. Y'all know how many I heard that ain't really working for me.
Can I just keep it real with y'all today?
Spent all this time on the grind. Should've been with you spending time, but I was busy working. Oh, life is more than working.
The name of the song is Save Room for Me. Make sure you check it out. Indeed. When you see that record or you hear that record and you think about mom, knowing that you found your purpose in her transition, what will mom say about this version of Natasha?
Mama would be proud. Because before she passed away, she said I was going to be here.
Wow.
She told me that. My mama told me I was going to make it. I was going to make it big. I was going to be on big platforms. She spoke it. And even though she's not here, she's still in this room with me. She's with me every day.
Yeah.
You know? I could still feel her presence. I could still hear her voice
Yeah.
telling me to keep going, don't quit, keep going, you know?
Yeah.
So she's just in heaven waiting on me.
You know, I often see people when they go through, especially when it comes to parents, they just have this moment in time where they just sit, and sometimes it just overtakes them. What gave you the strength to just say, you know what, I'm going to use my gift in the midst of my trial?
You know what? Now I'm finna get emotional. I done took my time on this good makeup now, Willie. Go ahead on now.
It's all good. We got lash people. You could put
But
them,
you know what?
you can put them little spiders right there.
I'm going to be honest.
Mhm.
I couldn't give up. I knew if I gave up, it was going to disappoint my family. I had people that was looking up to me to make it. I had worked too hard prior to my mother being sick. So for her to pass and for me to give up, it wasn't an option.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the fact that I could find joy in making people happy and laugh while I'm grieving, that's a gift from God. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what heals me, just to know that people are DMing me saying, your video saved me. I just had a stroke. I just lost my daughter. When you start hearing stories that's way worse than yours, all of the grief is the same, but it's like, God, I thank you that I'm able to put a smile on their face while they're in the hospital.
Yeah.
So I don't have no choice but to keep going, you know, because it's purpose behind this.
Yeah.
It's not just a funny reel. It's not just me being goofy. People really need healing. We in some dark times right now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
just an honor and a privilege for people to scroll through my page or tell me, I've been looking for you. I've been waiting on you to make me laugh. And I'm able to do that, even though I know my heart is broken.
Yeah.
Man, that ain't nothing but God.
Yeah. Tasha, you know, I seen, and I call it an encounter. I seen my first video on you. I had just took my mom to dialysis. And I get her in there and we call it going to work, you know, because my dad's 94, my mom's 80. She been 35 the last 35 years. Black don't crack
Mama
babes,
ain't
don't as
never
hell,
grew.
you know. But she's in her 80s and we're sitting there and I'm waiting and I can still remember the smell of this room and I had to put this mask on and I'm just in there and I'm scrolling and she's like, get off that damn internet. That's all you do. I'm like, Mama, this is my business. So I get off and I just, you know, they put her in and I go there and I look and I'm just laughing and I'm like, man, this young lady is just so funny. Here's the catch-22. I didn't even know you did hair because I came later. Later after you stopped posting hair all the time.
Yeah.
So I was just like, yo, this woman's a comedian and it's just always a breath of fresh air. It really goes to show that you never know what people going through internally while they making you laugh.
You don't.
I had no idea.
You just take the lemons and make lemonade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People don't know the dark days, how hard it is to get out the bed, how long I look up at the ceiling like, I ain't suicidal, but it was some days I woke up, I ain't want to be here. It was like, God, another day here, another day without my mama.
Yeah.
But then I would drift off of social media for about a month, and my supporters would DM me like, where you been? What's going on? Like, I'm talking about they really looking for me. Like, family ain't even looking for me. And they like, we ain't seen you. They like, man, we miss your laughs. We miss your energy. And I'm like, Shay, get up, man. Get yourself together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pull through, push through. So the love and the support from the people, from my supporters is just, it's unbelievable. You would think they know me in real life, you know?
I promise you, I thought I knew you in real life.
Like we brothers and
I was
sisters.
like, hey, what's up, sis? You good? I was like, oh man, I gotta put my corporate voice and all that other stuff on. But you just have this infectious spirit that builds a bridge between people, and I think that's amazing. You know, the one thing about your mom that I found out is that you guys are from Haiti, and she didn't have no ID.
Yeah.
So how does that work? Because I know you got a special love for immigrants and people who are going through so much craziness right now in this country. Like, what was it like for you having a mother who's from Haiti, living in the United States? She doesn't have an ID, but now you have to go through all of this treatment with her.
Oh, it was horrible. And I'm gonna tell you the most hurtful part about my mother being undocumented was hearing the mean things that I hear people say about Hispanics and undocumented immigrants here, because you got some that's here really just trying to make a living. My mother just wanted to live and survive. But see, my mother was arrested when I was like in the 4th grade when I was little. She didn't get out till my 12th grade year. So majority of my adolescent years, my mother was in prison. And so when my mother was incarcerated, once she got out, she was deported back to Haiti. So when I started back doing hair, I snuck my mother back into the United States.
Wow.
So the whole time my mom was here, she had no paperwork. And like most undocumented immigrants, they have to do different odd jobs like cleaning under the table for money. And so I would get my mom kids. Any of my clients that needed a babysitter, my mother was the babysitter.
Wow.
My mother would go clean and wash clothes for my clients. Anything to just make her money, because she didn't want to be a burden to me.
Yeah.
So once my mother was diagnosed with cancer and she didn't have an ID, of course, you know, she wasn't treated the best. I didn't feel like she got the treatment she deserved because she didn't have insurance. You get what I'm saying? And we was living under this alias all the way up until the day she passed away. And at my mama's funeral, they was like, who is Eve Rose? I'm like, oh, don't even worry about it. And her boss was like, the lady she used to work for was like, I thought your mama's birthday was in March. I'm like, it's October the 1st. Just never mind. We'll talk about all the lies later. But we covered up so much throughout the years just so that she could have a peaceful and normal life here in the United States.
Yeah.
You know?
So when you see what's happening with our brown brothers and sisters and so many other people, I know you have a different heart for it.
I do.
What part does America not know about undocumented immigrants?
All of them aren't criminals. You got some of them, you got a lot of them that are really here just wanting a better life. You know, Haiti is a third world country. No running water, electricity come on when they want to. So the fact that they get to come here and they get to work and they get to excel, every immigrant isn't here to kill and drunk drive and hit and run. That's not true.
Yeah.
You got some people that's really coming out here laying brick by brick, buying streets, boulevards, coming together, networking, 10 of them in an apartment, living together so that they could branch off and have a life.
Yeah.
Everybody that comes here from out the country isn't a bad person.
Yeah.
And it really hurts me to know that some of the people that sit around me, some of them that don't even know I'm Haitian, they be saying some wild stuff. But you know what? It's noted. I get it. I see how you feel. You know, maybe they had a negative encounter, but my people, my Haitians, man, let me tell you something. Them some hard-working people. They come up here to work, build, and send all their money back home.
Yeah.
They don't even keep it for themselves. They sending everything. Your two little shoes, your whatever you got too small, they sending it back to the country to make sure that they people okay.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
good. So going through all of that, I know you've been married now for 12 years. You have 4 children, 2 dogs, and a couple turtles. One just went on the glory.
Sharika, God bless her soul. My turtle Sharika died this morning. Lord,
Girl, where the
Jesus.
hell you get a turtle from?
Sharika she walked into my driveway one day and I took her. Had Sharika for months. I let Sharika out in the backyard. Sharika was gone. Sharika came back. I was driving the other day. I found Sharika on the side of the road, flipped over on her shell. I took her, but her shell was cracked. So we had an appointment tomorrow morning to take her to the vet, but my husband called me today and said, Sharika gone. Sharika gone.
Now, what kind of husband, this is my question, what kind of husband does Natasha have? Because you are like full of life. It's usually like, you know, I always use I worked for Joyce Meyer's ministries when I was in St. Louis, kind of the youth stuff. And Dave, he was so calm and cool.
Yeah.
How would you say your husband is?
He laid back. He pretty laid back. Let me do whatever I want to do. Whatever decision, whatever idea, just like the turtle I bought home. I took care of it a little bit, but he got to take care of it. Just like the dogs. He got to feed them. What he always like, you always bringing home a project. But he sees the bigger picture and he believes in me. So whatever foolishness I come home with, I could tell him hold the camera in the corner and record this content, whatever. You gotta have that because I'm on 10. He can't be on 10 with me.
He gotta be
you know,
on
he
like a
got to be
strong
on
6.
-0. Sit down, so I could be on 10.
So you have teenagers. Tell me a little bit about the children.
I do. The oldest one is a freshman in North Carolina A&T.
Aggie Pride?
Aggie Pride. You a Aggie?
No, my accountant.
See, I thought you was
my
Aggie.
accountant. My accountant. Shout out to Janette Thornton. She's on the board. Aggie Pride. Okay.
Yep, I'm an Aggie as well too.
Oh, you too?
Yep, and then I have a junior, and then I have a freshman, and then I have a seventh grader. So 7th, 9th, 11th, freshman in college. Everybody 2 years apart. We were pumping and pumping.
Y'all was pumping and
who I
pumping.
blame.
You was pumping a little too much. I have 4 myself though, but I feel real HBCU-ish when you talk to me.
Yeah.
But I went to the whitest PWI in America. I went to Ole Miss.
Still a brother.
Yeah.
What were you doing over there? How was it?
It was a great experience. I had a track scholarship.
Oh, I would have
Praise
went
the
too
Lord.
if it was for free.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
But free ain't free. I just want to tell y'all that.
Absolutely. You gotta pay a price now.
What? I
Yeah.
was running up and down that track.
I already know.
Run,
I already
run.
know. Woke up running, went to sleep running.
Hasha.
I already know.
So how do you all keep that spark in the relationship when you have 4 teenagers?
Man, sometimes you gotta say bump them kids. When they
You
say
do.
bump them kids,
Okay, you
I'm
got
talking
to.
about no for real. Bump them kids. We going out, staycations in the city. From Friday to Sunday, we downtown in Charlotte. Get us a room around the corner.
Yeah.
You know, DoorDash the kids. Make sure they got some food, but just making sure that we make time to feed what we have because
Yeah.
we ain't no good to the kids if we ain't good to each other.
No, that's real.
You get what I'm saying? So we make sure we plan a lot of staycations. And now that they're teenagers and we can leave them behind, we got somebody to come over and spend the night at the house to check on them. But they're older now, so we can move a little bit. Before my mom was here, so we could go for weeks.
Oh,
And
so
would
mama
'em.
keep the kids.
Yeah, our mama lived with me, so we had in-house daycare.
Oh, that's player.
You know, but now they're older, we can move, but we try to keep it kind of close to in the city, in the area to make sure that in case something happened, we get back to them safe. Fast.
So you doing what you're doing on social media, you have this beautiful family, you're doing this legacy, you have this man in your life. What was your relationship like with your father? Did you ever get an opportunity to meet him? Like, where does this humor come from?
Well, my father raised me. My mother was in prison. So
Okay.
once my mother and father broke up, my mother left, went to prison, and then I stayed with my father all the way up until then. My father got
daddy's
deported my junior year at North Carolina A&T.
So you Haitian.
I'm
Daddy
Haitian.
too.
I'm Haitian, Pali Creole. I'm talking about that's my first language, Creole.
Really?
Yeah, I learned English in school.
Hit something for me then.
Haïtien. Maman, papa, Haïtien, bagay choix.
I like when they talk different.
Nah, but for real, I am Haitian, fully Haitian. And once my father got deported from deported from the United States back to Haiti, I went on ahead and just dropped out of A&T. I was like, man, I'm finna go do some hair. Because I really honestly didn't want to go to college. But, you know, the one thing about being Haitian, you either finna be a nurse, a lawyer, a doctor. You better be something successful.
Yeah.
And so I ain't had no choice because I want to be a hairstylist. He was like, hey, hairstylists don't make no money. He ain't finna be no hairstylist. As soon as they shipped him off, baby, I was gone. I was out of there. I said, you know what, let me start living my life. So I went to hair school.
So growing up with a single dad, what did it teach you about loving your husband correctly?
It was tough. I didn't realize being raised by a man would affect me in my marriage. My father raised me masculine. He taught me to be tough. Don't ask no man for no money. Don't you have your own stuff. You take care of yourself. You don't let no man, XYZ. So then when I got married, I'm looking at my husband like, I got my own stuff. And he like, well, what you got me for? Yeah. And so I really had to learn how to soften up because I was strong. I'm talking about tough. Yeah. And then my father never showed me that because he was a man. He didn't know how to be feminine. He didn't know how to be soft. Yeah. He just taught me how to make sure I become something, be something, and don't let nobody treat you any kind of way. Yeah. And so when I got married, my husband was like, I'm not the enemy. You ain't got to always be guarded up with me. It's not a competition. It's not you make more money than me. It ain't a who house. It's none of that. Yeah. We're a team. We're a couple. And then I had to learn how to become one, drop my guard and be like, you know what? This man got my back. He loved me. We're not in competition. We're in a covenant with God. I got to tighten up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I was Debo.
What was that process like, though? Because on the other side of this camera, I ain't bothering you, but I'm bothering you a little bit. If the shoe fit, wear it. If your feet hurt because I stepped on you, my bad. But what is the process of a woman who is raised by a father to get your own, do your thing? Because that's the culture that we're living in right now. Mm-hmm. But I have young boys that I'm teaching how to preach, provide, and protect.
Right.
And I'm giving them a standard of what I believe the right woman is for them, knowing their primary characters. I know one, he is a strong, driven man. I'm like, your wife probably ain't gonna have a lot of attention. So you might not want that attention woman. You probably gonna want somebody who kind of got something going for themselves. Right. My other one, he's a different personality. But it seems like men who see the beauty, they run to the woman who's sometimes really, really strong. So what is the process for a woman to check themselves? Because I hear this all the time from men. They be like, bro, women don't take no accountability. So what was it like for you to say, I'm going to take accountability. I'm tough.
I had to look myself in the mirror. It was argument after argument. And the arguments was the exact same argument of let me lead. You know what I'm saying? It can't be two head of the household, you know? And once I got into my Bible, once I got into my word, it was like, let that man lead. You know, it was the same argument repeat all the time, the same thing over and over and over. It was us clashing like this. Why? Because I was wanting to run things because that's what I was taught to do. But then when I realized it was affecting my marriage and I didn't want to be a single mom and I wanted my kids to have a different life from me. I wanted them to have a mom and dad in the house. It was like I had to tighten up. It was like, if you want this thing, close your mouth. Close your mouth. And I know a lot of women is like, we living in a day now where, it's a lot of, the type of energy, a lot of, I ain't gonna go there. But my marriage was what was important. My children was important. Them living in a 2-parent household was important. And if me closing my mouth is gonna save it, then I'm gonna close my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. There'll be some days I be having to but then again, it's like, man, it ain't even worth it. I'd rather have peace at the house. Yeah. I want peace. Yeah. So I had to really learn how to tone it down and still be strong because he loved the strength about me. Yeah. But it's just calm down. I got this. Like, I remember when we started dating, my husband used to want to open the door for me. I was like, that's so lame. I'm going to open my own door. I don't need nobody to open my door. No, what is you doing? I got this. And he's like, calm down. Yeah. Like, put the safety lock on the door so I ain't, chill, let me. I never seen it before. And then after a while, now it's like, I work part-time, you pay the bills, and now I get to be a lady. I'm like, that feel good. I'm in my soft girl feminine era. I don't want to be tough. I like it over here better.
Yeah, all that stuff is just seeds.
I like it over here, but not to each its own. You got some people that want to run the show, but me, I like to sit back and be catered to a little bit.
No, that's so cool.
I'm spoiled.
Man, I was with my daughter. She's 6 years old, and I was running a little late outside the car because I teach my daughter that if there's a man present, you don't touch no doors.
That's right.
So I'm outside. I'm inside. She's outside getting ready to go to school. I'm like, I got to get my coffee. I go back outside. Got to be 4 or 5 minutes. It was chilly outside. She was right next to the door. Like, I said, baby, you okay? She was like, yes, I don't open doors when men are present. I was like, Princeton, why you ain't get that door for that baby? He was That's like, right. She said she was waiting on you.
That's right.
And so just attempting to give her just kind of a understanding as a man, a single father who's teaching a little daughter, like, hey, I know you got all brothers, because she can be tough. Right. Like, I done seen her wipe them little babies and wipe her brothers. And I'm just like, baby, I really want you to know the role of a man. And now my boys are like, hold on, Paisley, I got it. And they're kind of teaching her to do it. Because I can very much see, her growing up with all these guys. Even our dog is a guy.
Right.
To be that way and just say, hey, no, I can handle it from here. I do want to ask you this. When you're going through such a tough time, and you're such a strong woman, what is the best way for a man to support a woman when she's going through something so tough like death or job loss, whatever it may be? Like, what's the best way to support a strong woman? Because it might not be flowers. You'd be like, I don't want no flowers. And like, how do you support a strong woman?
Just to listen.
Listen,
because we already in a world where everybody is saying, I made a video the other day where people think they helping by saying, your mama wouldn't want you to be, your mama wouldn't. Don't nobody want to hear that. I hear that all day. Everybody be strong. Your mama will be proud of you. I don't want to hear that. So when I get home, if I'm crying and I'm screaming in my pillow, let me scream. If I'm venting, let me talk. Just sit back and let me be. You get what I'm saying? Because I already got to put on when I'm in the world. You know what I'm saying? I can't be out there at the job, at the salon crying. So if I'm here and I'm crying, just sit and let me cry. Just let me lay on your shoulder. Let me lay in your lap and let me cry. And he does that. And sometimes he'll let me lay and he'll tell me to drop my weight. And I just drop my shoulders and I put all my body weight on him. And he'll just hold me. He'll just let me collapse. You get what I'm saying? Because I got to put an arm on every day when I go outside. But at home, I get to feel safe. I feel protected. I just need to be heard. And it's okay to not be okay at the house. Don't force me to be strong at the house when I got to put on outside. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you pull funny out of midst of sorrow?
Man. Because sometimes when I shoot my content, I be laughing at the foolishness myself. You know what I'm saying? Like if I think of something funny and I act it out, it make me laugh. If I can't laugh at my content, I ain't gonna post it. So I just think of funny stuff that make me laugh. Cause I gotta laugh to keep from crying. My mama gone. My mama is gone. So I ain't got no choice but to kiki. You get what I'm saying? I don't have a choice, cause if not, I'm a fold. And my kids are watching me every single day. So my thing is to make sure that I laugh, I find joy in everything. I don't care if I got fired today. I'm going to find some sort of joy. I'm like, you know what? But I was there for 24 hours. They done walked me out the shop. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to find something funny, because if not, I'm going to fold. Because before, when it first happened, it was a why me? Every time something happened, I would cry. Then when I would cry about that problem, I would think about my mama. Now nothing's going right. But now I really try to focus on what's going right, Shay. Your kids are healthy. You got a home. You got a car. Like, you're loved. Like, I have to think of those things to come out of that dark place. Like, girl, you good. You going to be okay. You might not feel okay, but you going to be okay. So I always try to pull out of my content some type of joy, some sort of something funny. Because once I get that DM or the comments, I read the comments and people are laughing. I'm like, boom, I got it.
Yeah.
We good.
No,
and it heals me a little bit. You know, not fully. I still need therapy. But
you're like, no, I believe in Jesus and therapy.
But it just makes me feel good to know that, you know what? Not only am I hurting, but it's people around me that's hurting too. And I'm able to put a smile on their face. And that alone brings me joy.
Man, listen, I just love it. I do got to tell you this, though. Man, this next season gonna look real unique for you.
I believe it.
And like sometimes in order for God to propel you to this next amazing level, like some things have to be moved away.
I agree.
You know, I think God has already kind of told you and showed you some of the things that, you know, you may have to say, I'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Like I think you diving into, you know, this desire for acting and all of that stuff. I think God will do it. I see a change of address for you. There'll be a new city for you that you'll have to Mecca to.
Yeah.
And I think you guys have toyed around with the idea.
Yeah, we have.
It's just the children. They have good schools and you've set all that up and it's all structured. And there may be a season where you have to transit back and forth. Sometimes you have to visit the promised land, pray in the promised land and figure that thing out. I see an agent for you. It's a strong African-American woman who will lead you to the next place. I think you'll start with her, and then I see kind of different types of people. As my daddy would say, Europeans. You know, the Europeans will come. I just think it's gonna be really, really good. You have a very supportive husband. I really do appreciate that. He laugh and support just as much as you do. Don't understand it all the time, but goes with it, and I think that's really, really good. And I'm so grateful that I got an opportunity to just, meet your acquaintance. I want to ask you this: what do you see for Natasha in the next 5 years?
Oh, acting.
That's cool.
I see myself acting. I see myself hosting at major events.
Yeah.
I see myself on TV. The world gonna know who I am.
I believe that.
I believe that with my soul. My mama told me that. And I believe it. This is just the beginning.
Yeah.
And I'm so humbled and thankful that you even allowed me to be on the show.
Yeah.
You could have had anybody, but you decided to have me. And it's a privilege.
I wouldn't have it no other way.
I appreciate
I
that.
promise you have one of the most infectious spirits that I've
Thank
ever
you.
seen. I mean, when they have me bring guests, a lot of times it's like, okay, cool. What's their following or what's their status or this, that, and other.
Yeah.
Hell, I didn't know how many people was following you, but I was like, this girl got something that she has to give to the world, and I want to be in her incubator stages so she can come back and send me an offering. Praise the Lord.
Appreciate that.
It's all good. Hey, family, sorry to interrupt this amazing episode, but do you have a business, Do you have something that you feel needs to be promoted right here on the show? Well, I want to give you that opportunity. We are a family brand that has such an engaged audience that I believe it will be good to partner with companies just like yours. Here's the thing. I'm not a person that's out here chasing paper. I'm out here chasing purpose. And I want to make sure that our purpose and your purpose aligns. And if it does, there may be a great opportunity for you to partner with us. Just hit this little email right here, right? Or click the link right here in this YouTube video. And I believe that partnership is in the future for you and I. Now back to the show. Flat out. So to any mother out there right now, this last question. So to any mother out there, because a lot of mothers watching, and they feel like, man, I done gave all my dreams away. I got to take these kids to school. I got this husband, and I done lost myself. Mm-hmm. And I mean, in your case, it's like, man, I even lost my mom in the midst of all of this. What advice would you give to a woman who still has dreams, goals, and aspirations, but responsibility sometimes jades that vision?
I don't care if you got to burn the midnight oil. Always make sure that you make some time to pour into yourself and into your dreams, whether it's after the kids go to sleep or either you get up early in the morning. Make sure that you are feeding that gift that's in you. We all have a natural gift that God has put in us, all of us, you know. We all have a purpose. And sometimes when you become a mom, you get so focused on being the best mom and pouring into your family that you kind of put you on the back burner. But I challenge any mother to at least put 1 to 2 hours every day into that thing that they want to be. Turn on your camera, create content, get into your journal, let it out. Once you let it out and it's not all stuck in here, you can move forward. But at least 1 to 2 hours a day on you. The kids are going to be okay. You've taken good care of them. You done did all you could. What about you? Because in a minute they're going to be gone. Then what? Yeah. Now you finna be an empty nester, a bunch of resent. You just going to be mad. It's like you go resentful for what? Still raise your kids, but make sure that you're good at the same time. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So I challenge anybody to get up and just a little bit of time each day, just a little bit, and chisel at it slowly. You're going to get there.
No, that's so good. That's good word. Y'all show some love for that.
You'll get there.
Is your husband Haitian too?
No, he from the country, from Forest City, North Carolina.
That man from the sticks, shawty.
I'm talking about the woods.
Man, don't play with him. Listen, y'all know I like to put a bow on this thing. I do have to put a bow on this. Here's the thing. Just start. You know, in Genesis, I'm reminded of Genesis, and I ain't gonna be too deep because I got on this little bitty outfit. It ain't gonna land well with this little outfit on. It's a lot tighter than I thought it was, by the way. But I was in the beginning, God created. I'm just stuck right at created, right? In the beginning, God created. And I believe that when you begin to create, it makes you most like God. You feel more fulfilled because in the beginning, God created. Before you even go into any other thing that has to do with God, scripture, religion, he created. And so a lot of times you feel most of your fulfillment when you are creating. And the enemy's biggest trick is to boggle you down and make you busy and unproductive so you cannot create. Because creating makes you feel most like God. So many of you on the other side of this camera, you thinking to yourself, man, Willie, but you don't understand all the stuff I gotta do. I understand, but that ain't really working for you right now. You run around anxiety, depression, feeling crazy and just like overwhelmed. But if you just take a moment to take a beat, meaning take a breath and take some time to say, you know what makes me most like God? Willie say when I'm creating something. But you're like, well, I'm not really creative. Sometimes you just create a good meal and people enjoy it and you feel fulfilled. Maybe you just create a safe atmosphere for everybody in the house. You ain't been able to do it in a long time. Them kids coming in and it's a lot going on. You ain't really paid attention, but you create a beautiful environment that everybody can nest in peacefully. Maybe you say, Willie, I've been thinking about writing that book. Every time I get to chapter 3, something crazy happened. Guess what? It's time to pick up that pen again. And don't just use AI. I want them to hear your words. To those of you who are musicians and you say, Willie, I don't have a studio. Well, now, guess what? You got a phone. You can get those ideas. What I'm learning now, that as I sit next to Natasha, is that I didn't know what she was going through when she was creating. But nothing distracted her from creating. And from her being most like God creating, she landed a seat that a lot of people want to sit in. And I handpicked, I'm like, hey, I want this one. No producer calling, all of the other stuff, or no, she wasn't on nobody's whiteboard. but her creation has put her in rooms that people desire to be in. And I say that humbly. My question to you is, are you willing to create something by faith, not knowing what room God wants to put it in? You know, the Bible says that your gift will make room for you. But in order for that room to be created, you have to create it. Does that make sense to you? Yes or yes? Put a yes in the comment if it does. You can create this thing, especially during these very unique times where you spend so much time on social media. You're seeing a lot about this global, unique climate that we're living in, and everything is pulling away for your creativity. I dare you to do what Natasha said. Every day, get you 60 minutes to 120 minutes and spend it being creative. Watch what God does for you and your gift in the midst of the world's famine. He's going to expand your territory. He's going to take you places that people will literally, without you saying anything, only God could have did that. And if I got about 10 people in the comments right now, if you can say only God could have done that, if you can put God in the comments, I believe that I'm speaking directly to people that God is about to expand. And I'm not doing things to just make your ears itch or feel good in your shanana. I'm telling you what I know. I started right in front of a flip cam when they were foreclosing on my house. And I seen a big camera like this, although I was looking at a little bitty flip cam sitting on the boxes where they were kicking me out my house. And everybody thought I was crazy. Everybody thought I was nuts. You getting foreclosed on and you got a baby and you got a wife and you making videos. I fought for my creativity because I knew that I was most like God when I was being creative. I am challenging you. Create, create, create. And don't forget to love yourself more.
Love you more, love you more.